Gotta link up, sipping on Henny and bro got a purple and pink cup. He makes my shit and he told me to drink up. Money on me, bitch, I feel like a broke my line said the hood on my go. You rockin' with Tee Burk, man, and I'm with Rami. You know that shit. Shot by Dowie. About to make a movie. Shit. I'm from Schenectady, New York. I mean, I'm from upstate New York. I'm from Hamilton Hill though, like, you know, I'm throwing up the foes from Hamilton Hill, but it been like, I ain't gonna say it's the trenches. My mom will always say, it's not the trenches. We ain't never been from the trenches, but I'm trying to tell you, Hamilton Hill is the trenches. Page Tree, I grew up on Page Tree, used to be at J. Burrell Park all the time. I mean, but it's any like regular hood story, for real, like, that's really how it felt, like any regular hood story. Any regular person that grew up in the hood. I mean, my mom had a real tight leash on me. It was still out there. It was still out there. It wasn't really hot. She had a background too. Alright, so my uncle was a rapper, for me. So he kind of influenced me. Like, I used to always see him rap. So he kind of influenced me, but my mans also influenced me. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of niggas will not give their recognition to their mans. I ain't gonna lie. My mans who I be been rapping, for me. He always say that, oh yeah, I influenced you, but he did kind of influence me because it was somebody that was always around me rapping. Plus my uncle was already rapping, somebody I looked up to. So for me, he was always rapping. But I was kind of joking around with it when my uncle put me in the stool. I wasn't always on it heavy. I just started trying to hit certain stools. I wasn't really going to professional stools, for me. But for sure, when my man's Nate Long, RP for me, RP Nate, he for me. He got in a car crash, for me. That's when I just hopped in the booth trying to talk about, like, for me, talking my feelings. Talk the one way I started to learn how to talk to people, for me. And he died. I wrote a song about him, for me. And it really went up. I was just talking my heart out on that, for me. And I just guess people was relating and shit to it. So they was jacking it. It was going up. And then I just got in my bag, like, I felt like he kind of gave me a purpose. Or reality, like, he kind of gave me a purpose, for me, because he showed me, like, what I could really do, for me. I didn't think I could really have, like, that much people tuning to listen to my voice, for me. Like, I didn't think my voice was, like that, for me. But I was able to do something, like, talk to somebody's soul, like, for me. And he just gave me that. He just kind of gave me a purpose, but yeah. That's really my first song, Ballin' Like Nay, for me. That's really one of my first songs I started getting, like, a lot of recognition, for me. It's crazy because I felt like I wanted somebody to come to the stool with me, but then something it just told me, like, yo, nah, this is something you do by yourself, like this is something that you go talk to the mic to on your own. So it was really myself in Born Like Nay. Nobody else. It's just me. And my brother dropped me off. We was over there, hopped in the stool, and it was damn near. It was by myself. I just was talking to the mic. Just one take drinking that shit. Feel me? But it really depends on the songs. Like, for me to be like, if I'm lit, for me, I might have gang in there. If I'm on some drill shit, I'm gonna have gang in there, for me. But sometimes, for me, you really gotta talk to the soul. Like, when you really want to speak sometimes you speak some real shit. You gotta be in there by your dolo. I feel like, so if you don't shoot me down, but I feel like when you solo in there, and for me, that's when you make the best tracks. But when a lot of people is around, it kind of like mixes stuff up. But I feel like them solo sessions be the best sessions. But yeah, that's all it be, the studio vibe. Every time I'm in a vibe though, every time I'm in the studio, it's a vibe. Like, it's nothing else but a vibe. Like, no matter if it's by myself or with the homies, if we got bitches in there, whatever. Solo. Dead or alive? Yeah. Nah, you can't say dead or alive.
Yeah, bro. Anyone, you got 3 choices though.
Dead or alive? Oh my God, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, I'll make a movie with like Michael Jackson. Oh my God, imagine. Come on. I don't know. We do some Biggie. For me, if I hop on some Biggie or some Tupac, they might outrhyme me. I ain't gonna lie, but like, I'm gonna do it live. I'm just gonna say it live because Dead or Alive is crazy. Like, that's crazy. But alive right now. I'm thinking like I do like a little Lil Durk. I'm doing the Lil Durk feature. Lil Baby, might be A Boogie, the Baby. You know what I'm saying? My favorite artist is G Herbo. I got a lot of people I do features with. Come on, don't do that. Come on, don't do that. Whole industry off of it. Favorite cartoon. I ain't gonna lie. I used to like a lot of cartoons, but I'm what's that shit called again? Kids Next Door. Kids Next Door. Kids Next Door might take that because I liked it like spy shit. Like I always liked the spy shit. And like they always the kids was ruling the world basically. You know what I mean? And that, so I really liked that. Or like superhero like the Justice League and shit like that, and Teen Titans and shit like that. I mean, Courage, what's that called? Courage and Cowardly Dog too. Yeah. I fuck with that too. Okay. I like it a lot though. I can't really say what's my favorite.
Alright. Let's see. What keeps you going on bad days?
What keep me going on bad days? The future. You know what I'm saying? That's really what keep me going on bad days. Like, I know I got a future. I feel like I'm destined for greatness. So like, that kind of keeps me going. And I got me personally, I got like my nephew look up to me like, so my nephew kind of keep me going for me because I gotta show him some way, somehow, how to live. I can't just go and try to like do something I'm gonna regret that my nephew is gonna be able to look at and see. I think that's fine. For me, so really my nephew, my future, my family. For me, I can't leave this world without my mother, my whole family, my sisters, my brothers, my homies. I don't want to put no bad on nobody, man. On the world, period.
Did you see yourself?
And the haters too. They keep me going. On my bad days, they keep me going. I had hoop dreams. You know what I'm saying? I could have sworn I was going to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I promise you. Feel me? What happened? Ninth grade year was crazy. We had I ain't have no freshman team at Schenectady High. They ain't have no freshman team yet. I got put on JV, ninth grade, and it was like they did some illegal shit. It was like 20 kids on the roster. They ain't supposed to do that. 10th grade year came around, I got cut. So I'm thinking I'm gonna be on some MJ shit, come back next year on some bowling, feel me? Came back, they was playing. And I just found out that the system I was in, like Schenectady system, to me personally, I don't feel like it's a good basketball system, feel me? So that's kind of, a coach could shoot a whole kid's basketball dreams and any of that, for me. They could shoot them all down, for me. And I feel like that's how the coaching systems, that's how it kind of woo me, for me. I didn't have a good basketball team coach for me. I just didn't have a lot of good coaching experience that I could fuck with, except for my son Durant. Durant. But high school, I had hoop dreams. I ain't never think I was gonna rap for real. For me, I used to always be the one little freestyler and little spitting bars like battle rapping but I ain't never think I was gonna rap. For real. I ain't never think I could have 30K. One of my first songs dropping. I ain't never really think that was possible. But yeah, my younger self, since I made a lot of childhood friends of basketball. For me, I do not regret. I had to talk with somebody and I was talking about how I regret it. But then they started telling me how I had childhood friends that I made. Like I had relations with people that basketball formed, for me. It's because we were playing ball and we was on the same team that we got them brother-like friendships, for me. So I'm not going to say tell myself stop bowling, but for sure I would tell myself hop in the stool, for me, because I could be way better at what I'm doing right now, for me. Way more ahead than I am right now if I hopped in the stool 3 years ago. But I feel like it's way more easier when you start earlier. For me, that's how it was with me with ball. I started bowling at a young age. It was way more easier for me to be advanced than everybody else. For me, So I do feel like I would have told myself hop in the stew and try new stuff, bro. Like, you'll be surprised, like, feel me? And don't hold nothing for granted, feel me? Because I feel like it could just hit you out of nowhere. Like, I done been in the crib, start rapping out of nowhere, like, feel me? Making feel me? Just making a hit, feel me? I got a stew in an in-house studio, so yeah, I just be sitting there sometimes, not even in the studio, just chilling, for me. And I just I got some shit, for me. I got some new shit, TNB Anthem coming up. For me, it's gonna fuck the streets up. For me, I was already on the radio, 99.1. For me, a couple nights ago, they said they want this on the radio too. So we're gonna lock in with them with this right here. This shit hard. But I made that shit, that specific song, I made it in the crib. I bet my mom heard me when I was just like, for me, walking around the crib trying to get it. I just walk around like when I'm trying to get that vibe. I just walk around and write my stuff though, like. But I feel like my writer's block. I feel like writer's block happen when you think about it too much. For me, if you think you got writer's block and shit like that, then that's when it happens too much. But I feel like sometimes you putting out so much tracks, you start getting writer's block. You start talking about the same thing, and that's when you just gotta notice and move differently. For me, manifestation. For me, I just feel like whatever you put out in the universe, you're gonna get back. You put negative energy in the universe, you're gonna get negative energy back. You know what I mean? Put positive, you're gonna get positive. For me, and on reality, for me, I'm spiritual. For me, I'm spiritual as hell, but I don't know. I got a lot of ways I go about a lot of stuff. Like, for me, I'm trying to manifest this rap shit. For me, I'm trying to manifest like me coming up. For me, so I'm just gonna put out all the positive shit out in the world so it can come right back to me. For real. Man, I got a song when I said I'm top 5 in the 5. She top 5 of the guys. She discussed it. I'm saying I'm top 5 in the 5, no discussion. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie. Who top 5 in the 5? I'm top 5. I'm top 1. Definitely top 1 for me. That's how everybody need to think. You're not gonna ever be top 1. But the thing about it is my list goes off how I think. For me, I'm not just, and then my man's is always gonna get that higher boost up than somebody I don't really know. For me, and I'm not saying it. When I say my list, it's not saying nobody trash or whatever. It's just, for me, marketing or reality. But we gonna do me. You know what I mean? Damn, I can't even say this because then I would start some shit between my man. I ain't gonna lie, but it's gonna go me, Don. I'm gonna have to put YB up there. You know what I mean? TNB, Son Don. So it's gonna be Tee Burk, Son Don, YB the General. And let me see who. Damn. Niggas gonna be hating me after this. Like, yo, you ain't put me in that top 5. But it's my top 5 is different than the top 5. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
So I'm gonna put that out there.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Oh, my son BL too. Nah, I gotta throw my son BL number 4. So BL number 4, throw Cushy number 5, man. Or Glow. Actually, I think Glow. I think Glow better than we gonna talk about that though. We gonna no stuff though. Man, I got a couple niggas in mind, bro. Shout out to all the Connect artists. Shout out to the whole 518, man. Shout out to Freaka. You know what the fuck going on. Oh yeah, and shout out to Toes. My fault, home. My definition of success. It's kind of, mine is when you could move your whole family out the hood. Like, that's when I feel like you're successful. Like, when you can move your friends, family, and it's like, if you're from a small town, for me, that's just dragging you down. Like, I feel like Schenectady is a small town that drag you down. For me, if you're from a small town like that, you get your family up out of there, your homies up out of there, everybody up out of there that you will ever go back and look, for me, go back and say something to, or have a reason why you back in that hometown. Get them up out of there so you don't even gotta be worried about like the dragging and all that shit down from your hometown, for real. Like, it's a lot, you're gonna have more haters in your hometown, I feel like, than globally. But that's my version of success, is when you're able to take everybody out the hood that you want to take out the hood and be comfortable. You know what I mean? I was just with Shot by Dowie. You know what the fuck going on. Me and Rami about to have a lot of movies coming on the way. TNB Freestyle is dropping very, very soon. I shot that with Lynn. I fuck with Lynn and Rami. But listen, we about to have Shooter for Shooter coming out. That's shot by Rami. Crazy vid. Feel me? My Instagram is Tee Burk HH. That's also my Twitter. My Facebook, Trenchmade Tee Burk. And Tee Burk. Feel me? What else? Man, that's really it. And TNB, all the TNB artists, shout out Son, shout out fucking YB, shout out BL, shout out to Toes, shout out to whole Schenectady, man. But yeah, TNB, throw up the foes. I ain't gonna lie. One thing that actually helped me with my creating process is when I see all the ops and all these haters hating for me. That's what make you want to shit on them niggas. And when you need it, and knowing that you not out the hood yet, and you ain't changed your family's life yet, for me, you ain't take your mom on no jet to Dubai yet, that's also some creative process that you, for me, some inspiration, some motivation for you. But you know what the fuck going on, TNB?
Keep it a fact, and I will not stop till I give me a plaque. I will not stop till I give me a color. And then talk about the game, we gon' slide with 100 clip. 40 things we do not run, but we running shit. Hit from the back, and I know.